Welcome back to my mindful meditation based podcast, Teaspoons of Transformation. My name is Britlin, and it has been a while since I've been on here. I've had a kind of pretty rough and busy couple of months where I felt like I was just living in survival mode. And I commend you for being here because the reality is sometimes we are in survival mode. And sitting down for a meditation or even reminding yourself about mindfulness and honestly self-care feels impossible because of everything else that we have going on. But my hope and intention for today's meditation is that together we will find a sense of hope within our spirits and cultivate a sense of spiritual refreshment. Today's meditation is called Spiritual Meditation for Inner Refreshment. As we begin this practice today, I invite you to start in a position of your choice. Maybe you want to be in a seated position with your hands resting on your knees, or maybe it's that kind of day and you just want to lay down. You may engage in this practice in a chair, on the floor, in your bed. It doesn't matter where you are. What matters is the energy within your posture. Let's get comfortable in the position of our choice. And as you land in that position, feel your body surrender to this moment as you transition into a slightly different energy than what you have been residing in previously today. Allow yourself to be in a confident position. If you're seated, gently stretch your spine up to the sky as you feel this new energy. If you're lying down, allow your body to take up space by spreading your arms and legs out wide, and however feels comfortable to you. However you internalize this confident yet contained energy. Choose to let that energy reside in this simple position. As you breathe, imagine the breath flowing like a river. Visualize this river. The water is smooth and continuously flowing. Bring your attention back to your body, and if you notice any clenching, soften the tension as you allow this refreshing mist cleanse every inch of tension. Visualize that refreshing mist coming and going through a beautiful river. A river is a beautiful representation of psychological flexibility, which is the practice of being flexible with your emotions, with your thoughts, allowing them to come and go, not judging them for being there. And if you do judge them for being there, just noticing that that's what your brain does when you have difficult emotions, you have difficult thoughts and experiences. Similarly, as rivers flow, it comes across rocks, sharp rocks. But rivers don't ask the rocks that surround them why they're there. Rivers just keep flowing, not letting the rocks hold back the strength of the flow. Maybe you are dealing with situations that feel like rocks in your life. Hard things that make you doubt the hope of blessings and joy ahead. Consider your spirit and your breath to be your strength, your continuous flow. As we engage in moments like this moment we have now, we remember the strength of our own spirits, of bringing ourselves back to our breath, back to reality. And in these moments, we may align our spirits with God in intentional, refreshing moments like this one. When we align ourselves with our spirit by choosing God and our breath as our focus, we remind ourselves that the power is in God and that nothing that happens to us will get in the way of those blessings that are in store for us. Our power alone does not determine our destiny, so we shouldn't have to live each day as if everything is on our shoulders, dragging us away from hope. Visualize again this river powerfully flowing, diligently turning corners, making it through sharp turns, and eventually all of this water bursts over the edge of a waterfall. A huge, glorious waterfall spraying freely over a cliff into a bright blue pool of water underneath. You notice sparkles glistening in the water. The water is free. The water is still. May we be as this water. The power and fresh flow of hope is always with us. May we bring ourselves back to this truth by flowing through our lives with this resilience that we've experienced today. The spirit in me respects the spirit in you for choosing to engage in this practice. Namaste.